So let's set everything first up. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. So link is posted. Now that's also gonna put on a pin about the commentators. So, and we already have our first one in the stream.
I think that's just me.
Might be the case. Then it's just the two of us.
For now.
For now. We are waiting for. But I'm pretty sure they are coming.
Soon. Yeah.
So, Soren, do we already have here? Welcome, welcome. And also someone else. That is already great. So yeah, I would say we can already start to greet everyone here on and also the coming ones to our February intermediate tournament. My name is Dialon, and together with me I have Lava and in the background also Chaos, who is organizing everything.
Hello everyone.
So we are updating still the bracket, I think, or have we it already? Yes, we have. So now let's look over how the bracket is looking. Today we only have 4 participants, so we're gonna do a little round robin, but twice as long, which does mean that everyone is playing against each other twice at least. So yeah, just to keep the tournament a bit longer and have everyone a lot more fun. And also more chances.
Well, people may not be a lot, but it's way better than last time where we had to skip it because nobody joined.
Yeah, last time was indeed. Alright, about the last intermediate you're talking about, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Really nobody signed up. I think only 1 or 2 people signed up. So we had to skip it. Maybe the time slot was a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, that could have been as well, like it was the earlier time slot. It was indeed quite unfortunate, but now it is happening and we are very glad and really eager to see how everyone is doing.
For sure.
So, alright, let's see. So, the bracket is already being posted, so it does mean that it is starting. So, let's see. I would say we gonna watch from the tournament side the whole right side, so let's see how Aspec versus Diggy Diggy will go for our first match.
Yo. 0-0. Diggy is still at 10. He has to go back to 8.
That is indeed the case. So yeah, really curious. So it does mean Diggy has some experience on 10 already.
That's nice to see. The jump from level 8 to level 10 is always a very rough one. At some points you can say that you are playing an entirely different game on 10 compared to 8. because of the extra colors and the reduced health you have.
That is indeed the case. So, but
Also you gain less stop time from combos and chains.
Yep, that is right. But luckily here on level 8 we have we have it a lot more easier with some extra health and only 5 colors. But it looks like already that SBK is already sending out quite a bunch and is taking out the first point of the set.
That was quick, 31 seconds. And just wanted to point out, if this was level 10, Diggy would have died a lot sooner already.
Yep, it would
that's how fast the differences are.
Yes, indeed. And on level 10 we don't have the luxury of extra health and just die immediately once we reach the top and we are out of stop time. So, but in the meantime, on our match here, it is kind of interesting to see that Diggy is already moving with 400 APM.
Oh, you're right. To be honest, it doesn't look that fast when I'm just watching him.
It could be.
It doesn't look that fast at all.
It could be probably that instead of using dash that he's mostly more using single movements by himself.
Yeah, that could be the case, yeah.
Because from my knowledge, because from my knowledge, dash doesn't count into the APM.
I think it counts as one move.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's correct. It only counts as one move.
Yeah, thank you, Chaos.
So, oh yeah, hey, from the chat, also, yeah, we're doing great so far. Just started a tournament and already see like the first shock blocks. That's quite interesting.
Yeah, not all too much going on. None of them is topped out currently. The first round was quick, but this one goes far slower.
Yeah, it definitely is looking like the Diggy is putting up quite some defense and tries to get rid of the garbage as quick as possible from Aspik.
Yeah. But Aspik is firing a 6 chain right now, and this 7 chain even. 8. Okay, 8 is where it stops. And now Diggy will be topped out for quite some time.
Yep, that is right. Where in the meantime, Aspik himself is not really topped out at all and is also playing it safe on low stack. And yep, the big chain was indeed enough to take out Diggy for the second point.
I think I remember that from Aspik from watching him some time ago. I think he is a player who very much prefers the low stack strategy. But he can do some serious damage from that low stack. Only from low to mid stack he likes to throw out some smaller garbage, smaller chains, 4 chains, maybe even 5 chains. Disconnected.
That's unfortunate, but yeah, you haven't missed much yet. But yeah, definitely those low stack strat for the beginners is paying out a lot of times, but it looks like Aspik couldn't maintain it this time, so Diggy gets a point out.
Too bad I didn't see this.
So, and to answer the question in the chat, yes indeed, we have Novice, Intermediate, Advanced and Expert tournaments. This one right now is the Intermediate, and next week on Saturday we will have Advanced, and then the week after that we will have Expert. And both tournaments will be then played on level 10, and basically Advanced is only allowed for the golden plats and below, and Expert is open for everyone.
It only adds the question, what will a Diamond tournament only look like? Platinum Diamond.
I would honestly say it would be very interesting because if
For
we
sure.
if we seen also with our current Diamond and Plat players, they are kind of quite on the same level. Just maybe still a slight difference, but mostly overall still on the same.
I don't watch too much, but I think you're right. Especially when you're on the border to Diamond, Platinum Diamond, it doesn't really... It's not all too much of a difference, I think.
That I agree. And yes, Soren, level 8 is indeed, compared to level 5, a tiny bit faster. Just a tiny bit. But on the other hand, you still have the same color, so be glad it's not
Yeah, you don't
already a different color, like on 10.
Mm.
It's looking
Yeah, the jump from 5 to 8 should not be underestimated.
It looks kinda dangerous on Aspect's side right now, and
Yeah, the stack is pushing,
and there wasn't
and
an
But he got it.
immediate clear available,
mm,
and he
had
still
to
has
scramble a bit for that.
he still has to finish he finished us now the garbage, and now both sides have to work with a lot of panels, and time is running out for both sides, of course. Oh.
Both are topped out. Well, Aspect is not quite topped out, but close to it.
And has
DD is...
and
But keeps him topped out.
but Aspect also had has to fight off a very scary layer with a lot of shock garbage and factory chem garbage, so it definitely is a tough one as well, and he sadly ran out of options, and Diggy just tied the set.
But good job from both of them, keeping themselves in the game.
Absolutely, this match went now like almost 3 minutes, so it definitely is something worth to show.
It was a real back and forth, almost from topped out to almost topped out. Both parties have been throwing garbage.
And
Was very good.
And also in combination with a lot of shock garbage, which always is.
Oh yes, there have been a ton of shock blocks on the board.
Yeah. And they can create very scary layouts. So yeah, but it looks like Aspect got another point for now.
3-2 for Aspect now.
So now I'm curious. No, yeah, it is first to 5 for intermediate tournaments, so there has still to be 2 points added.
There has been a discussion of first to 3 for the novice tournament, right? Was it implemented in the last one?
For the yes, yeah. For the last novice tournament, we did do on first to 3, and it was indeed a very good choice, because most of our matches went longer than 5 minutes, and yeah, it can take quite some time. So yeah, but here now for intermediate, we will stay on first to 5, and it looks like Aspect is now on match point. Good reflexes from Diggy's side to get that sweet chain. Quite speedy. Well, I mean, technically best of 5 is in short also M first to 3 because well, actually no, it doesn't have to be. That's right. But no, it is just M first to 3 because it's kind of new for me that we're gonna use a term like best of 5 or so. Because we always did so far in the past tournaments and everything use the term first to.
Now we have something going on. Aspect through a 6 chain. Now Diggy is topped out. Let's see if he can dig his way out of this.
He did manage really good to get first rid of the panels above the tiny 4 combo garbage and then solve the whole garbage in total. That was a good maneuver of him. But he couldn't downstack anymore, unfortunately. And this gives now Aspik the final point for the set.
5-2, but Diggy did a good job.
Absolutely. Especially that 3-minute match was really well done from both players. So who knows, maybe on the rematch Diggy will gonna take out then the set. So
are we gonna... I would like to see Dummy next, Dummy Fortune.
Yeah, that...
Because I haven't seen them play before.
Yep, I'm now looking at the moment. Yeah, I mean Dummy we haven't watched yet. And yeah, I wouldn't say we can then watch Dummy versus Aspik then.
Yeah. As soon as they decide to challenge each other. Which they did now.
Oh, there we go. Then let's hop in.
So this is gonna be interesting, I think. Tried to go for to extend the chain, but landed on the combo instead.
Yeah, unfortunate that the timing wasn't good enough for the chain. But
Yeah, I also messed that up sometimes.
Yeah, it does require quite very good timing, so
Yeah.
it's not
It's
so easy to get indeed. But yeah, Aspik is definitely sending out a lot of garbage, giving Demi now quite some work to do. And if he finds a good clear, which I haven't seen now first anyway, but there is still more. And
good tier 2 usage, but it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. Unfortunately, he wasn't topped out completely, and the race did finish the rest, giving now Aspik the first point.
Yeah, the race speed is not to be underestimated.
Oh, gets the extension with the 5 chain and sends now over to Aspik quite a bit of garbage. Also another 3 chain. Now, if he keeps up the pace, he definitely will give Aspik quite some pressure. Demi again chaining.
That was too early.
And unfortunately burned a bit his panels too early, so he couldn't get the garbage clear.
Aspect seems to be in a bit of trouble. He's struggling to find a clear. Got it in a bit of time.
Yep, and Demi is giving up more fire with another 4 chain. So now Aspect really has to do some work, or else he will drop.
Yep, that is it.
Demi
1-1.
1-1. Demi has tied the set for now.
Disconnected again. I don't know what this is, by the way, but it doesn't matter.
Who knows? Maybe it's the server today.
I'm not sure. It might be my PC as well, doing something funny. Like I mentioned before, it's a bit slow today, so maybe there's something going on. But that's a big attack from Aspect.
Yep, and Demi
Ah,
is in a tough position,
Demi-
and
Yep.
oh, but he still manages to get a clear with the greens on time. Thanks.
Yep, because he was not topped out.
Yep, but he still has to find more garbage clears, which he finds with the reds now. He's now looking on second tier around, but
Yeah,
couldn't-
but that clear was too early. He burns a 3 without waiting for the block to this for the solve and for the garbage to
clear up.
to clear up. I was just gonna ask, how do we have a special term for this when the pain block goes smaller, or do we just call it clear like the combo blocks? I don't think we have a special term for it.
Oh, well, I would say it definitely is clearing.
Yeah.
Of course, for chain blocks it does take longer, but after all, it is still dissolving and clearing it.
It
bit by
is still
bit.
a clear, yes.
Demi now a tiny bit on a combo storm wall, sending quite a lot of 4 combos and even a few 8 combos. But it doesn't do too much damage yet to Aspect, as he very quickly dissolves all the garbage from his low stack.
Yep.
And even now sending shock garbage, it isn't still enough to completely give Aspect some trouble.
Shock garbage works best when your opponent has already a lot of garbage to deal with. The problem is with most of the time with shock garbage is to apply it correctly, because it gets sent last. In the garbage queue, it just gets moved to the last position, and if you keep queuing up garbage, you keep pushing the shock blocks, the shock garbage, you keep pushing it back, and there are games where you can send, I don't know, 5 lines of shock garbage, but your opponent will never see them because you send so much of regular garbage behind it.
Yeah, that is true.
And in this case, all Aspect had to deal with, he was not topped out, he was only in medium stack. He just had to clear it pretty was able to clear it pretty quickly, he was not in danger. So
But it is slowly looking now that both players are reaching more and more the top, as we see now, and it looks like Aspect is now being in a tiny dicey situation. Finds still a clear with the greens, and gets more time for the next round of clearing garbage. As he keeps chaining a 5 chain to give now Demi also some extra work. Now Demi also having to figure out a clear, finds one with the purples.
yep, and the stack keeps waiting.
Yeah,
Stack rises.
there is no
I
stop.
missed the insert. But
He's still there, just a scratch on the health bar on Demi's side, and finds clear finally with the
he
blues.
found it. That was... Ooh,
That-
that was exciting.
That was very quite, yeah, adrenaline kicking indeed.
Yeah.
But it still isn't over, because even though he isn't completely topped out, the race peak is pushing up, since we are already 3.5 minutes in the set. Well, match.
And at this point, garbage is garbage. If you don't deal with it quickly, you end up like Espec.
Yes. Where time simply runs out. So Dami now again having tied the set for now against Espec.
And it was almost 4 minutes. It was a very impressive match.
Absolutely. Very tough
Dami had
moments.
a lot of close calls. Now we go into the next one. I think Dami tried an insert there, didn't quite work out. I have to mention that the insert timing on level 8 is a bit difficult. You only have 4 frames to make it, while on level 10 you get 6 frames for the inserts. So for whatever reason, the devs decided to make inserts on level 10 easier than on level 8.
Yeah, it's very questionable why this is the case, but who knows?
And that's also the reason most people don't like level 9, because there you only have 3 frames. That's a big reason why people don't like it. When you play level 9, do not count on inserts. Just don't. Unless you're really good at them.
Yep. Unless you can make them every time frame perfect, then you really don't have to worry about it. But yeah, level 9 is just quite a joke in our community, because no one is playing it, and for some reason it's harder even than the level before and after.
Somehow.
So, and very interesting question. What is more important to issue, making space or breaking down garbage? Now, in that point, I can tell you that clearing the garbage has always the first priority, because garbage is always coming on top of you and pushing you closer to the top. So if you're gonna manage to clear all the garbage, then you have basically the piece and can do whatever you desire to do. While if you're gonna keep just clearing and ignore the garbage, then you at the end gonna end up with no panels left to clear the garbage, and you basically end up locking yourself out, meaning you don't have any options and you just die because the garbage keeps stacking up and you hit the top anyway.
Yeah. On that note, your panels are to be regarded as your offensive capabilities and your defensive capabilities. If you have no panels, you can't do anything.
The panels are like your blood cells. If you don't have blood, you die.
Basically, yes.
So, but now looking back into the set, it looks like Espec is back again on, or both players are actually back again to their low stack levels. But in the meantime, Espec has sent a lot more garbage so far. But both players are still not completely topped out. So there is still room for everything.
Espec sending a 3 and a 4, while Dami is sending a lot of combo garbage. Guess I'm topping it off with some shop garbage. nice little combo storm from Dami, but it wasn't quite enough to top Espik out. And Espik is now countering with a fork chain.
Where in the meantime, Dami is playing or more reaching dangerously low stack level with not many pair nuts to work with.
Yeah,
What?
but he got it all back from the combo garbage Espik sent. And now he's on mid stack again, or close to high stack.
In the meantime, Aspect
Here's a
having to also work through still a few layers here and there. And the combo garbage keeps coming up, so it gives him
Yeah,
not
that's
enough
out.
time. That shock garbage did indeed do the rest to Aspect, and the set is tied again.
another 2.5 minute match. These guys are pretty even. Why do I keep this? I'm not gonna imagine it anymore. My PC is not up to speed today. So. Dami had a little bit of a difficult time clearing there, but he got it right on time when the chain dropped, when the garbage dropped. Now he's firing off a 5 chain.
Now this was quite an attack from Dami's side. But Aspect is already putting some work onto it. And gets rid of most of the big chains part already.
He's on low stack, gets rid of the combo garbage. And doesn't have much to worry about. Sends a 4, a 5. Dami is going to work to clear that one. Nice back and forth between these two.
Now, Dami sending another 4 chain, creating now quite some layering for Aspect to work against. Sending another 4 chain, more layering, and another 2 chain, 4 chain.
Another 4.
Now, this is a lot of work for Aspect now to do, as he has to
Yep.
clear through all of these layers.
Yep.
Wow.
Dami in the meantime doesn't have much to worry about. There's only a 3 chain on top of him, which he's going to clear right away.
But it does also look that Damien has now to send a bit more to keep Aspect completely topped out. And it looks like he did.
Yeah, almost, but not quite enough. Not quite enough.
But there is still shock garbage in between by Aspect, so it definitely gives him a lot
That's
more to
good.
do.
That's a very good use of shock garbage. There is even another block in between.
Dami just...
That is difficult for Espik. But
Both players are very dangerously being topped out, having to fight off and find their next garbage clears.
it was a dangerous layering on Dami's side. Espik has a little bit of layering left as well, but he's gotten rid of it. And with Dami it's basically the same thing, so both are throwing layers back and forth.
Quite a combo storm on Aspect's side there.
But he gets the clear.
And now a lot of
He has
panels
a-
for Aspect to work with. Let's see what he does with it.
He tried a slide but missed it. Slides are techniques that shouldn't be counted on all too often. Very easy to miss.
Yeah. But it looks he did send
And-
enough for Damie to get him out of this match. So so after
4 minutes this time, I think this was the longest match we've seen so far.
Indeed, 4 minutes and 5 seconds. So it looks like Aspect is trying to create some attacks, but keeps clearing only single clears, and also suffered from a few ghost clears, if I saw it correctly. But in the meantime, he still manages to keep his low stack and being quite out of danger. Where in the meantime, Damie has now to fend off Aspect's garbage.
But on the other hand, he gets a lot of panels to work with that way, and sends a 5 chain to counterattack. And let's see how he follows it up.
But it is sadly still not enough to completely top out Aspect and putting him in a dangerous position.
The follow-up hasn't been quite there yet. But there is still time. None of them is topped out yet. So that changed quickly. That's how this game goes.
Just one moment it is looking very peaceful and cherry blossoms, and the other moment we have everything on fire.
Yep. He's struggling for a clear, but he got it. He has 4 shock block now 1 shock block lying around. But he got rid of the 4. Sometimes with shock blocks, when you have more than 3 and you can't line them up, maybe it's sometimes better to just get rid of 3, and that still means you have to deal with a little bit of leftovers that you can't get rid of for quite some time. But if you have no consistent way or good way of getting rid of all of them all at once, it might be better to do that anyways and wait for an opportunity to clear the rest later. Because those shock blocks will just be in the way.
That is indeed true. After time they can really get annoying, especially if you are working with low stack. And if you are just unable to solve them at all.
In my experience, getting greedy with them and stacking and stockpiling them goes usually wrong.
But back to the set. It does look like that Damie is at the moment the one putting the most work to keep himself alive.
He sends another 5 chain. Aspect sitting in his low stack, he finds the clear. Yeah, exactly, he gets rid of the 3 blocks he has. And builds another 6 chain to retaliate. Damie gets the clear. Each game is longer than the last. We have already surpassed 4 minutes again.
Yep. It does look
This is
like
going fast.
it does look like that our players are slowly getting more and more warmed up, probably.
Yeah.
I saw the Shogun opportunity, but yeah, Damie unfortunately did put it away. But for that, he still manages to make a good 3 chain, giving Aspect now a lot more problems. And as we can see on both sides, that the race is getting more tense.
courtesy to the raising stack, which gets faster and faster.
This is looking dicey for Damien.
This might be.
He still finds the clears, keeping himself still alive.
Espik on the other hand is not topped out and gets his clear as well. Amy is definitely. Oh! I just wanted to say he's under more pressure, but obviously not. They're on pretty equal.
I must say, this set is getting more and more exciting by the minute.
We are nearing the 6-minute mark.
And
Oh,
Amy
and
managed.
that was it.
Yeah, and that was it. Damien managed to tie the set for the 4th times again. So now we have a game 9 after almost 6 minutes.
So, how long is this one gonna go? 10?
Let's see. Only one way to find out.
Hi, Nicolas.
So,
Hope you're enjoying the intermediate.
of course I got kicked out. So sorry for the first
Oh, it
second
was.
not being seen.
Tier 2 on Danny's side is not very useful right now, but he doesn't even need it. Just keeps chaining, goes a frog chain, and clears the garbage.
So let's see how will be the certainly not more chaining. But still some garbage at least.
A little bit of a slower round it seems. Nobody can muster enough garbage, enough offense to top the other player out.
That's true, but actually Espik is the one being closer to the top for the moment.
Yep.
Which wasn't the case the rounds before actually.
It seems like Dami getting really warmed up. Now he also, I think he also mentions that he hasn't played for, or they, I'm not sure. They haven't played for a month.
Well,
So that has something to do with it, I think.
yeah, but it is whatever he's doing here is paying out. Espik has a very big amount of garbage to work against right now, and he is still topped out.
Oh, this looks like a dangerous situation for Espik. Oh,
And
he swapped it back.
he couldn't manage to get it clear on time, and Damie just made it a comeback and took the final point of the set.
Yo.
Now this was definitely one hell of a set, even worthy of a grand finals, I would say.
Yep, pretty much. And I think we have the same matchup again a little later in the tournament.
Yep.
So
But we will see if we will join to that or not. For now, the next set we will now watch is Damie versus Diggy Diggy.
Yep.
So, yep, let's gonna wait till both decide to hop in, and then we will continue to watch it. does look like that our players are already kinda exhausted after this long set.
I can imagine.
Yep. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, such long games lasting more than 3 minutes or even 6 minutes.
And even back to back, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes, 3 minutes it does take a toll. This game is not to be underestimated
Absolutely.
when it comes to stamina.
Yeah, and also all the requirements of focus regarding all the reflexes and finding the quickest solutions. It definitely takes a lot to keep a round ongoing. But it looks like Damie and Diggy have finally entered the lobby together.
Yep. So
And,
seem to be ready to start.
yep.
Stamina with this game is something that just, from experience, it just builds over time. That's not something you have at the beginning. That just needs, it really needs time. I don't know if it's exclusive to this, but let's jump into the game.
So now let's also put in a prediction to spend some panda points here. So everyone, keep voting on who you guys think will win this set now.
Diggy doing quite a good job with his combo garbage. But it wasn't enough to pop Damie out. And now... Diggy sends a factory behind it.
Again, very
And Damie
impressive.
is...
Yeah, and Damie is working through that layering, through that dangerous layering without shock garbage actually.
But this is some impressive pressure from Diggy.
That is indeed.
Damie sends a little bit of combo garbage in the free chain. Diggy is he is topped up. I think that was a miss swap. It looked like little panic swaps there.
a miswap, and unfortunately combo garbage was falling instead of a big chip.
Yeah. He was not ready for that. That's just how it goes. If you are in high stack and the combo garbage hits, then you either have something ready or you're dead.
Yeah. With combos you don't have much time to react on.
I see the differences between Diggy and Aspic from the last game. Diggy seems to be more a fan of mid to high stack.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think Damie is also a little bit of a low stack person. Just judging from the last match, from what I've seen.
Yeah, this seems so. So it definitely is a different play style from both parties.
Diggy had to clear with the reds, but that looked to me like he fell a little bit into a little bit of a panic. I think he thought the clear he made the match he cleared before would clear the garbage that was connected, but it actually wasn't. And so he went and tried to do something else, but
Unfortunately didn't have enough time because of the combo garbage.
Yep.
chains. And there's another one. So he keeps on trying to send those, probably for trying to create some layering, which is definitely good. But it unfortunately isn't enough to give Damie a lot of pressure.
Damie is just too quick with the clearing. And now Diggy Diggy is in high stack again. So he has to watch out for quick combo garbage.
Damie keeps sending quite a few combo garbage blocks, but now also a 4 chain to. Oh, this is quite scary.
That was a close call from Diggy Diggy.
Yeah.
Almost ran out of health there, and now he ran out.
Yeah. That was very scary. Sending that 4 chain, which completely takes the rest of space from Diggy Diggy's board, and the rest then just combo garbage to finally top him out. That was some very impressive attack on Damie's side.
And Diggy Diggy almost topped out again already. Really likes the high stack gameplay.
So, and I also see now Ken in the chat. Welcome, Ken, and I hope you bought a really good cheeseburger now. As ordered from us.
And did we say that?
Now, we did say that indirectly.
Oh, the stream ad. I see. But I didn't decide on the ads.
Or did we? Nah, everything just talking about. Diggy Diggy was a bit panicking around and couldn't.
Yep, it was a 7 chain as well. It was very hefty attack.
Yeah, giving now Damie a match point for the set.
It is match point as well, so this is Diggy Diggy's last chance to put a point on the board. Damie sends a strong attack. Chain in some combo, frog chain in some combo garbage.
A lot of burning happening on Diggy's side, sending now a nice counter attack.
But will it be enough?
It was scarily a lot and did top out at the end Damie, but he managed to he managed to find a clear on time and counter attacks quite a lot again as well, giving now Diggy Diggy as well a lot of pressure right now.
Diggy is topped out, has quite a lot of close call, very close calls, yeah?
Yeah,
Good thing he had stop time.
Yeah, and his scratch and his health was for a short time also scratched off. And unfortunately couldn't swap the one panel completely over.
Yeah. Well, that's a 5-0. I think that's the first sweep we've seen. But a good effort nonetheless.
Absolutely. And both players definitely have attacked fiercely against each other and created very exciting moments. So, and we have now finished half of the sets from our tournament. But we still have a second half going on, so is still a lot more happening.
Yep. And the next game we are gonna jump into would be Damie versus Milky Way. Knai? Bun? Milky.
Milky Way Bunny. or also who the person likes to be called in short Zoran.
That's correct. I was just going off the in-game name, not the Discord name.
Yeah. Then I would say
I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Then I would say we keep saying Milky Bunny or Milky in short.
We could do that. But let's see how this is gonna go.
So far as it seems, it looks like Milky is also one of the low stack players, immediately clearing all the coming garbage, and yep, keeps staying on the low ground.
Zoran struggled a little bit to clear the combo garbage, but he got the cleared at last. Take a little while, but that's okay. He wasn't in danger. Nice 10 combo.
Yes, indeed, from Milky's side.
Zoran.
It does look like that the combo garbage on Damie's side keeps adding up. But he found a clear now to get rid of all the combo garbage. But both players still haven't completely topped out themselves.
And the shock blocks are adding up on Milky's side. There's already 5 of them. Maybe he can line them up. Decides to go for a little bit of a cleanup with the 3. That's fine. Better than having them as dead weight. But sadly he couldn't find a clear in time. And we're gonna go into the next game. That was an impressive 2-chain with an 8 combo on Milky's side. Maybe seems to be more of a combo player.
Yep, there are not many chains coming from Milky's side. Though some combos would indeed benefit a lot to the attacks. But alas, combos can also do the trick.
Yeah, but couldn't get to the clear in time.
Giving now Damie another point for the set.
Yep, now we are 2-0. Damie had a slide opportunity, didn't take it. But as already mentioned, slides are a little bit tricky to hit, so that's fine.
And as also already mentioned on level 8, frame tricks are not quite easy to be performed with.
Not at all. Like here, he Damie tried to go for another insert, but missed it.
But instead created another forward chain anyway.
Yeah. That's the other thing with this game. Even if your plans don't work out like you want them to, you always have options.
And some clears just can appear as well out of the sun.
Yeah. Like out of
Yeah, and this
Oh,
was another
3-0
tough
right now.
Yeah, it was another tough situation for Milky.
But going back to what we were saying, when you have a combo storm on top of you and you just clear it, there is a good chance that half of the blocks you're gaining just disappear instantly, which can leave you actually in a worse spot. You will send a big attack out of nowhere, but you will have to scramble pretty fast to find a follow-up, or a follow-up clear, I should say, when you're topped out. So that can create a difficult situation as well.
That is true.
And sometimes,
Speaking of difficult situations, it looks like Milky is again on a rather tough spot right now. Having no direct clear for the garbage available, and unfortunately time ran out. So Damie is now
and that was a lot of garbage from Damie's side in a short amount of time.
Deciding to raise her stack a bit up. Finds also a good chain clearing opportunity. Send out some counter attacks. And it manages to find a clear with the reds. Just on time. Creates another 5 chain, but couldn't make a follow-up clear, unfortunately.
Couldn't make it in time. Tried to prepare the +6 to gain a bit more stop time and to go into a clear from that point, but it sadly didn't work out.
Yes, quite unfortunately. So, it looks like Diggy's and Aspec's rematch isn't done yet, so let's check how far they are going.
From the looks of it, it's 3-2 for Espic right now. So it's still pretty open.
It is pretty open indeed. So now let's see. Apparently on the last set they played. Espic did won the set 5-2. So now let's see if Espic is doing the same, or if Diggy is doing an upset from this set.
I have to wait and see. Espic again, very low stack. Let's see if Diggy goes into his preferred high stack. Or from what I've seen at least. I don't know if that's the case. Because right now it looks like Diggy is playing very low stack as well.
Yeah, so are both players right now at the moment. They are pretty low on their stacks and no one is nearly or at all dangerously topped out so far. For this we still have to wait for a lot more garbage to come. Or fannuts. Diggy fiddling a bit around with the shock garbage makes it an interesting 6 combo with it, following up with another sweet chain. Creating for now,
Like it is.
quite an interesting attack, but it isn't enough yet to completely give Epic a threat.
No, Aspic is very comfortable with a very low stack of only 3 lines, which is the minimum, is the absolute minimum you should be on.
But yeah, even 3 lines can also quickly turn out into nothing. So
But in this case, it seems to pay off. Diggy Diggy is defeated.
yeah, he slowly got topped out, didn't found good options to clear his garbage, and yeah, Aspic is again on set point regarding this match.
So it might still be the same outcome as last time. Yupken intermediately decided to leave it at FT5. It was the intermediate, no, the novice set where
Where we
they decided to go to
versus
FT3.
Yep, that's right. That's looking that Diggy has to do most of the work so far. And is the one being in the toughest position right now. As Aspec still keeps his stack quite low and doesn't have to be feared to be topped off.
Yeah, but it seems to work out quite well for him. He also sent another free chain with a small combo, another free chain. He is doing his work. He sends the garbage. He's all while being in low stack. And Diggy Diggy has a very hard time to clear all of it.
But he keeps finding clears on time. That was purpose for a 4 combo, the Cyan ones for a 5 combo, but now he couldn't find one in time, and we
So it was
unfortunately
a quick end.
we unfortunately have a same outcome with 5-2 like the previous set. But yes, nonetheless, still a great effort from both players. And we move on now to round number 5. Where we will join now Milky Way Bunny against Diggy now.
Let's see how this one goes.
So I find it interesting to notice that Milky's favorite character so far is Lip from Panda the Pond. So I find it always nice to see players who have like favorite characters and play with them most of the time. I find it always nice to see.
Yeah. I can't really say anything on that front because I only have my characters installed.
Everyone has different preferences. So
Yes.
it is how it is, and there's nothing to be judged about. But it looks like that Milky is having
He's
quite.
already taking
It's looking
has
pretty
quite some difficulties.
so far, indeed. Diggy is giving quite a lot of pressure. That's to be said. looking like the Diggy is now sending again a lot of pressure with those small chains and combo garbages stacking up, giving Milky a hard time to find a clear right now. One time. And Gordon unfortunately downstack there and managed to clear with the purples. Giving now Diggy another point for the set.
Milky trying to downstack, trying to find a clear, but was stuck for quite a while with the combo garbage, and then the chain did the rest.
Giving now Diggy match point for the set.
Again, there is
Diggy is instantly sending out quite a lot of combo garbage, giving now Milky a lot of panels to work with. And garbage keeps coming right now. And unfortunately it instantly topped out Milky so far and gives now
So it
Diggy
was
the
a pretty
final
quick
point for
round.
the set. So, this was another early set done, so let's hop over to Dami vs Aspik, the rematch. As they are still pretty much at the beginning so far right now. So, let's see. Dami vs. Oh yeah, right. Dami vs Aspik was one very long set we had been watching, including with the 6-minute match of them. So who knows? Maybe we will get lucky and see another game 9 happening, including maybe even breaking 10
like a
minutes.
counter attack.
Very dangerous garbage layout situation for Aspik right now. It's even tougher.
He might make it. Ah, he couldn't make it. He didn't hit the clear.
He dropped the panel on time, but he couldn't swap it into a clear, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he thought he hit it because he moved the cursor away. So he hits the +4, he hits the spot for the combo where he needed to be, but he moved away. I'm not sure what this was. Was it panic? Did he think he hit it?
Unfortunately, we can't tell right now.
Yep. It's not too much of an issue. It's only 1-1 for now. Still plenty of opportunities. Aspect getting pretty high with the combo garbage that's being added. Stacks down, tries to find the clear. And he gets it. Very good.
Also beautifully chained together with yeah, with a chain.
Garbage output from Aspect side is a little low. Proves me wrong instantly. But it's not enough to top Damie out. And he counters with a free chain. Fork chain? Okay. Aspect tries to clear but is held off by the shock blocks, the shock garbage.
But he got already rid of it quite fast, and now he can move forward to the chain garbage.
He counters and sends his own shock block. The shock garbage with the shock blocks.
Quite shocking, if you ask me.
I would agree.
But yeah, both players still are completely topped out. Aspect at the moment still doing most of the work right now. Managed to find some quick chains and combo garbages, and garbage is flowing right now. Both sides.
That was a nice attack. I don't think Damie has been topped out yet this game.
That might be indeed the case.
Ah, Aspect caught it instead of sliding it in, instead of hitting the insert. That's always bad.
But he still managed to find a clear, so even so he lost a few panels. He is still not completely dry. Oh, too early,
Dangerously
but
close.
makes a 7 chain, a 7 combo and a 5 combo with chain together. And
Ah, he dropped the wrong panel. But he still gets the clear. Yeah, Aspect in a lot of difficult situations, but Damie is still not topped out. That might change now. Aspect fires off a fork chain with some shock garbage. But that's it.
the race
And
speed,
there we go again. A 4.5 minute game.
The race speed unfortunately did catch up to Aspect, and he couldn't act on time, giving now Damie the lead of the set for now.
Considering that both players had one hell of a set already behind them, with the 6-minute game and all, this might come down to stamina.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wouldn't be the case. But yeah, having to play for such long times, it definitely is a test of stamina after all.
This time, Damie is the one who's pressured. While Aspect is sitting comfortably in his low stack and sends combo garbage after combo garbage. Damie still gets the clears. That's a counter attack from both sides. It's difficult situation. And is
Is
that a
it was a
is that a
lockout.
lockout?
Oh no! There was still an option with the
No,
blues
no,
actually.
no, it wasn't. Okay.
But indeed,
Of cour-
very tricky to solve and get out of this
Yeah.
situation.
Let's say almost lockout on on 4 rows on level 8. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it is less crazy when you factor in that he had some shock blocks on the board. Because that's always the problem with them. They just when you can't get rid of them, they just clog up the board.
Yeah,
And I think
especially.
that was the case here.
And here,
That was quick.
that was a quick snipe here from Dami. Taking back that point and lead for now. It's really looking like the
SPK
Dami.
had the tower on the right that didn't sit well.
Definitely looks like the Dami doesn't wanna give Aspec the option to take this set. I think.
I would either if I were in his place.
That's a big chain.
Nice 6 chain.
Dropping completely on Aspec's board.
Aspec is retaliating with his 6 chain on his own. Let's see how big it gets. 7. And he follows it up with another 2 chain, another 7 combo, and another 2 chain. And a 6 combo. Another 6 combo. 4 combo. He's building a nice combo swarm.
While in the meantime, Dami keeping on chaining right now. Wearing a 7 chain and drops it onto Aspec now. Taking a lot of space from his board. And Dami does turn out to be not completely topped out yet.
The first component of the combo storm did indeed top him out, but he had a clear ready, and so he got enough time to prepare for the other half. But oh, that one panel on top. In situations like those, I also died to those. We all do. But when you have enough on the board, when you have a big enough board, sometimes maybe instead of focusing on the garbage that is on top of you, that's topping you out, maybe you should go stack down a little bit first. But you have to make the decision so quick, and if you take the wrong decision, then you basically die. So sometimes it's not that clear what's the correct decision.
That is indeed true.
But that's big sense. Back on the offense. Sends a big 7 chain. Sends some freeze behind it. Tops Dami out. Dami counters with a 7. Let's see how big this gets. Yep, it stops at 7. But can Dami find the clear?
Oh, get the lucky clear with the purples.
Yeah, that was really lucky.
But he still isn't completely out of danger. Though there is now the shock garbage coming, which indicates that apparently not much garbage is left on Dami's side. And in the meantime,
Aspec on the other hand is almost topped out. Has a chain to deal with and some combo garbage. Just cleared it just now. And he's building a nice 5 chain to retaliate.
changing the tie and giving now Dami quite the pressure right now. definitely is looking tough for Damien constantly still right now.
Yeah, but he also constantly gets the clears. So
Yes.
good work. Good work.
Very good work and fortunate for him, which gives him a lot more time to survive now. But manages to get this clear with the purpose just on time. With like the last frame of his health left. Whew, that was quite nerve-wracking again.
Yep, and now he's not topped out, but he might be. Yep, and he is again topped out. He tried to go for the 6, but he swapped the wrong. A death like that hurts. Where you have a 6 and you wanna clear, but you swap the wrong part of the 6.
Yeah.
Or you have it lined up, but you think your cursor is on the right tile, but it's just one below, one above, and you click, you swap, you think you live, then you die. That's a terrible feeling.
It is always a bit sad to die on a perfectly prepared combo on time and just being unable to execute it because of one frame left. Getting a bit more spicier now for Damien, with finding his clears for the garbage.
He still got it. Fires are off for chain of free chain in quick succession. But he also got hit by a combo storm, which is now gone.
Yet again, we are in a situation where both players still tried to top out each other.
Oh, that's big. Careful.
Oh. Well, we have another game 9.
Game
ladies
9
and
once
gentlemen.
again.
Love to see, hate to have it, but it is, after all, still always great to see in a tournament.
Indeed. Let's see who is gonna take it. Will it be Espik like last time? What? Wait, did Espik win last time? I forgot actually.
No, it was actually Damie who did one win the last set. So I would be really curious about the outcome of the tournament if Damie will win this set against the previous intermediate tournament champion. As Espik is currently at the moment still the intermediate champion from last time. It does look like that he has now probably found an opponent where he has to actually defend his title against.
Darlon, you were lagging there for a bit. Was it just my PC? Or just on my end, or?
Well, was this now through Discord? Or where did you hear the lag note from my side?
From the Discord.
Then it might be maybe from yours.
Maybe it's just my. It might be just my PC slowing down. I just hope my audio records correctly.
I'm checking now the stream so far and not hearing any lags on that end, so
That's good. That means it's just on my end.
yeah.
So if I start lagging out, just let me know.
I will let you know, no worries. But now
Alright, thank you.
now going back to the set, it is looking more and more dicey now, with Damie being on low stack, having not many panels to work with, and Aspec having to fight off quite a few layers of garbage. And Damie managed
Damie is
still
almost topped out, but not quite.
Still got the clear with the light blues. Has now a lot of panels to attack with and sends out another 4-chain with some combos. Right? And keeps on going. Aspec in the meantime really has now to fight through those layers and had another scary setup of panels without a clear inside and
Yeah, that was a difficult situation, to say the least.
it was
So we've got the same as last time, with Damie being the winner.
indeed, we have the same outcome, 5-4 for Damie. So yeah, very interesting how so many sets end up with the same score so far. It's quite interesting to see. But now we have reached the final round of our tournament and we're gonna join now Milky versus Aspec. And there we go, they have started. Both players sending out quite a lot of garbage, but not completely topping out each other yet. Aspec actually also deciding to go and raise the stack a bit more for some extra attacks, which does seem to work out for his favor, as Milky is getting more and more topped out right now and can't find a direct clear for the garbage and gives Aspec the first point of the set.
Too much going on just yet. Just try to figure out the offense.
Yeah.
Little bit of combo garbage, small chains, but nothing major so far.
Small pokes. can't find yet a good way to use all of them to do something into a big attack.
Was a nice slide on Milky's side.
Always love to see.
Well timed. Milky has a tier 2 clear available, but does he see it? Does he have the time?
Fortunately
Doesn't
not.
look like it now.
Deciding to go for the greens for clear, but couldn't find a follow-up clear. Yet again, a tough situation for Milky. Not having a good option for garbage clear, but finds nonetheless one with the light blues. But there is not much time for the next follow-up, and it was going too fast with only combo garbage following up.
I have to restart my PC after this. There is something wrong.
Well, then it should be done.
Once again, not much garbage flying around.
Yet.
And the shock blocks are appearing once again. But now Milky is topped out. Quick attack from Espic. Can clear with the reds, but couldn't line them up in time.
Giving our Espic match point for this set.
That was quick.
I think it looked like for Milky that there was an automatic chain coming from the garbage clear, but it unfortunately didn't look so. Giving now Espic a full set of 5-0, and yeah, with Diggy Diggy and Damie still not finished with their set, let's hop over to them.
Currently 2-0 for Damie. Also Damie under quite a bit of pressure. Find his way out. There's a tier 2 clear available. But doesn't even need it. Fires off a 6 chain. Topping Diggy Diggy out, forcing him on the defense. Dangerous situation for Diggy Diggy, gets messed up, goes clear. That's also never nice.
So I'm just reading in the chat, and thank you Milky or Soren for your participation, and I'm glad that you had fun. And Yep, always. It is always nice to have at least a few M games won. So, yep, keep up the good work, and there will be more coming. Like that Diggy Diggy is reaching more and more slowly at the top. But it isn't completely topped out yet, so there is still a lot of air missing, which Damie has to fill. While he in the meantime is being quite low on panels right now, and is getting now a new fresh load from all the combo garbage. Impressive chaining from Damie's side. Launching now quite an fierceful attack against Diggy and putting him in topped out position with multiple layers, and he couldn't find in time a clear for the follow-up clear, and that leaves now Damie in match point. Let's see if this set will end up with the same score like before, with a 5-0 for Damie, or if Diggy Diggy manages to take out at least one win against Damie for a different outcome.
Is everything been the same so far?
From all the rematches we have been watching, unfortunately, yes. Including even the close.
But I think I think Challenge is messing with that and something.
Is that the case?
Because every time I check the voice.
Yeah, I'm noticing you're speeding up with your voice quite a lot. You know, like I'm speed commentating. But it's alright. Yeah. So yeah, Damie is in a very tough situation, and Diggy Diggy manages to take a point. So it will be not the same outcome, and Diggy has still chances to make a comeback. Diggy, I think at the moment, his board quite full, where Damie has it quite calm right now, having not much to worry about and quite a lot of freedom. So Diggy is planning up quite something big, managed to perform quite an interesting build-up of a chain. And he keeps finding clears for the garbage, and this saws so far all the garbage from the Dami side. Both players now being again in a position to find a new good attack to give their opponents trouble. Four combo with the shark blocks from Diggy Diggy. And a lot of more burning going on from Diggy Diggy, but he also keeps receiving more garbage and keeps finding the clears, but he has to keep it up. Quite a tough position again with the panels for a clear, and this gives Dami now the final point for the set. And with that, we have concluded all of our sets for this tournament today. And yeah, Diggy Diggy even reaching 500 APM is for one of the beginners quite an impressive APM speed, I must admit. So absolutely not being seen a lot of times, even from high level players. Not a lot of times seen. So let's see. Over by Challenger. Our final score. So, and here we have our final score. With Dami Fortune getting now in first place with winning every set, followed up with our former champion Aspik with 4 wins, followed up on third place with Diggy Diggy for 2 wins, and on last place we have Soren / Milky Way Bunny. So here we have it. This is our intermediate tournament result, and congratulations to Dami for getting the intermediate champion for this February. So yep, absolutely an amazing tournament being played today. Congrats to everyone who participated, and also thank you all everyone for joining us and watching this tournament. I hope you had a lot of fun. And if you wanna join up as well into paneling and joining those tournaments, or just some casual games in general, I will post for you our Discord link for our community, so you can join and jump over there, and we will welcome everyone on any level whatsoever. So yeah, definitely check it out if you wanna keep playing the game yourself and wanna find up quite a lot of interesting matches. So to also answer some questions with what APM is. APM is the short version for action per minute. So it basically says how fast you're gonna do an action like movement or swapping the panel. And yeah, the average of an APM you see around is mostly 300 and 400. So seeing now someone with 400 and 500 is quite a lot faster. So it's something you don't see a lot of times. But yes, so yeah, I have yeah, I sent you all the Discord link so you can join the community if you want. And for our next tournament, we will be hosting on next Saturday our advanced tournament, where we will have a lot more players from our community, also a lot of older and more experienced players, and they will all be playing on the highest difficulty, level 10. So I definitely recommend to check out this tournament to see yeah, a lot more action going on and how much more brutal this game can be. So yes, yeah. Yep, so that is it. So thank you all, everyone, again for joining this month's tournament. Thank you all also for our TOs on the background, Chaos, for organizing everything, and my co-partner Lava for commentating with me. And with that, yes, we hope to see you then again for next week's tournament. So see you around.